Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Tua time, 2.0. Big game against the Cardinals. Playing well, coming into his own. I think you're going to dig this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Tua time. First one up here. This is a little, I don't really want to say it's an RPO. This is more of a alert versus a box count. But this is what looks to be like a lead draw, and they just have too many guys in the box, and you have to throw it. 48 is going to be unblocked, and this is a beautiful back shoulder throw. So scheme-wise, what's going on here, it's just a math count for the quarterback. Real quick, we got lead blocker, tight end, so that's 7. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like we're playing high school football there with the 4-4. Okay, all we're going to do here is have this player be unblocked, so we must throw one of these. They can be anything that they want. Looks like right here they have a hitch or a go on. It probably converts. He throws it like a back shoulder fade. It's that simple. You can see from the back end, we'll see the blocking element, but love the anticipation here. 1, 2, 3, no. Look when he lets that thing go. Again, all his cleats in the ground. Boom. Throw that thing. Beautiful back shoulder ball. Nice catch too. Again, pretty good early completion. Boom. Great decision making, decisive, gets the ball out on time. Very nice. From the back end here, 48 is going to be unblocked. I probably make the argument that the tight end on our left should probably go block 48 and leave 34. But again, you can see why you got to throw this ball here. He looks right at him too. Check his eyes here. Snap. He sees he's down. Throw it. And it's a beautiful throw. The accuracy, timing, decisiveness, all over the place. Right here, a little naked on the edge with a sneak or slide flat coming our way to the left. And then this is a great job of Tua taking advantage, again, of a defender's back turned. Watch 59. Long hair, he robots, turns, goes to find the crosser. His back is what? Turned. Great. Good answer. What's he covering? The width of his shoulders. There it is. Again, love this scheme. At some point, other teams are going to realize that they're booting him a lot. Obviously, you don't have to be a defensive detective to figure that stuff out. But as far as this scheme, again, the slide, here it is, or the sneak. It's usually almost always paired with an over. Down here, it's either a go, clear, or hinge comeback. And the read is usually tethered with some sort of post here. So it's usually 1 to 2 to 3, back to the late 4 here. And when I'm saying robot, I'm saying that this linebacker type is coming downhill with the fake. He gets faked. This over is coming with him. When they get boot away, so the quarterback's booting this way, he is trained to turn and run and go hunt up, look for crossers. It's often called a robot technique. So go robot and find somebody. But if you don't turn your head around, all you're covering is the width of your shoulders. Again, get a hard edge by that defensive end down here to the bottom of the screen, trying to wrong arm. And there it is. We're out the door. Accurate, dynamic, good athlete on the edge. Again, one more time. Just make it look so easy. Nice play calling. Again, right there, when he goes to throw this thing, I mean, there's a defender right in the alley. Now, he's going to lead him into that window on the numbers. But again, check that defender's back. Happens a lot. Nice job. Next one here is a beautiful throw on a deep go to the left. I love how he manipulates the middle field player. This is a tight window. Love an inside release on an outside vertical. But I love even more how Tua drops this thing down the receiver's line. So he manipulates that middle field player on the left hash, 34 with his head to the right. 1, 2, 3. No, get it up and drop it down the line. Now, it's not a Russell Wilson rainbow, but it does have enough touch, and the accuracy is really what throws this guy open here. Again, normally you would want to throw away from the middle field player to the field. But the accuracy here doesn't matter. You could probably make an argument that that free safety needs to go collision the ball and not do whatever that is. But the accuracy here really makes this thing go. Again, I love a good inside release as well, but he's by no means flying by that corner out there. Love it. Again, little subtle things with the eyes. Watch him hold it to the right here. Just that little, you can, again, always check the stripe when the guy has a stripe on his helmet. He's looking to the right just a little. Boom, comes back, gets his back foot, gets the ball up and down, and drops it down the line of the receiver. It's not a fade. He's not making him work. He's throwing it right down the line. Pass interference and the catch. That's when you know it's accurate. Big 3rd and 7 down here from the 9. This is what I'm going to call a spot concept to the bottom of the screen. We just get 2 corners. Look, he ends up throwing it to the spot. Again, quick, decisive decision-making. Now, you know, there's not a whole lot special here of a guy who's dropped within the 10-yard line, but he does get it out quickly. It's 3rd and 7. Again, I mean, this is wide open. But he's not trying to force balls in the end zone. Good, clean decision-making. Scheme-wise here, you know, I have a whole video on snag and spots. This, to me, is what I would probably call a spot. And what I mean by that is we're going to run in here, and we're just going to sit right over the track of the number 2. The number 2 usually runs a corner. The number 3 usually runs a middle field read or a post or an in here. And then up tight, because of the tight split, we're going to get another corner. So that's really the play. Now what happens here is they get all jacked up on the number 2, this being the number 2. So when he goes vertical and the number 1 goes under with what looks like a variation of red 7 or brackets here, I'm going to guess that this defender, the nickel or the star, needs to come off the vertical of number 2 and take the under. Take the shallow, which is technically the spot. You can watch how this corner plays. He's going to let this spot go, thinking that he's going to feather off into the quarter or the 3rd. And this receiver right here ends up having the nickel and the star and the corner on him, and the spot's wide open. So miscommunication on defense, 3rd and 7 inside the 10. This is what happens. Touchdowns. You can see the middle linebacker run with the number 3 here. That's why I'm thinking it's some variation. Man match. And you can see the backer up top running with the back. You can see the free safety, or the safety to the top of the screen on the left hash. He looks like he's trying to hunt up number 3. Again, just a miscommunication from that nickel in the corner. And there it is. That's a wrap. Nice job seeing it. But again, more scheme deficiency on the defensive side than anything special from Tua, other than the fact that he gets the ball out quickly, decisive, accurate, take advantage of their mistakes. Next one here. This is one of my favorite plays from this game. Just showing his dynamic athletic ability. Climbing the pocket, throwing out to your right, on the move. It's a pretty cool throw. Again, just the action from the pocket. Looks healthy, looks twitchy. Up. Boom. I mean, that's a pretty special throw right there. Got a guy coming right in his face. That's not anybody. That looks like a D lineman. It's 300 plus right there. Boom. Got the arm strength. Showed enough arm strength in this game. Again, the route down here to the bottom of the screen, it's almost like a deep post whip. Like a shake or a post curl that comes out flat. But I mean, look at that throw. He's climbing the pocket. That is climbing the pocket, running. That, to me, this is Steve Young-ish. Boom. I don't throw that around lightly. Again, I just love the fact that he's climbing the pocket, full speed running, flicks it all the way out outside the numbers on what really is a double move route, faking that post coming out. Let it play here full speed just to appreciate how difficult this is. Up, run, whoom. Really nice. Excellent. Next one here. For me, this is what I anticipate seeing with the Dolphins more moving forward. Now, I think that there are some mistakes here as far as who they're blocking. But to me, this is the RPO world that I think Tua can flourish in. And to me, this is just an inside zone with a double slant. Now, they jack up the blocking a little bit on the front side here. But I'm going to guess, and this is, again, me speculating, but being decent at this type of math, that we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, they've only got 6 blockers here. So we're going to need to make the RPO off this guy, and we're going to run a slant right to where he is. So if he inserts into the run, we need to throw the slant. Now, I think that they block it incorrectly to the front side. This guy needs to also be basically unblocked, and we need to push everything to the front side. But again, you can see the math element of it's just simple math in these run game box counts. Now, you probably don't want to leave the guy who's standing in the B gap. But again, this is where I think he's going to really take the Dolphins offensively. Again, scheme-wise here, not to go deep into the weeds in the run game, but we're RPOing right here. We're going to lock this backside to make sure we're protected and sound. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for their 4 right here. Now, they end up just leaving this guy, and that's not what we'd want on any case. But what I think they need to do is figure out how they're going to get this combination all the way to this. Because we're getting here, here, and that's what we need to do, and just RPO that 59. You can see the mistake on the front side. You can see what I also think is a mistake on the combo as far as where they're comboing up to 59. Obviously, they made the call, and then this guy ran over. You can see they kind of have an issue. See how they get set here? They set the shade, and then he comes all the way over. They probably didn't readjust their call. But again, Tua RPO world, I think you have to be a forecaster to know that that's coming for the Miami Dolphins. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Then, if you want to learn how to beat all the coverages that we're talking about in these videos, check out the QB School tool. It is free. It is fun. The link is in the description to the video. I appreciate it. Let's keep the video going. Next one here. This is a big time curl down here to the bottom of the screen. Great timing. This was a big third down. You know, nothing special normally about a curl element here, but this is a really important drive in the game. If they could get lined up, again, double mug, trying to confuse him, doesn't matter. Got a free runner. They can't sort out. Run a little game with the tight end. This is one of the many issues of having your tight end try to do any sort of pass protection from the line of scrimmage. Get a little twist. But the thing about this is just Tua being Tua, meaning crazy accurate, gets the ball out on time, can drive these intermediate throws. Just a really throwing people open to a certain extent. Watch the timing here. He lets this thing go. His arms are already separated. The wide receiver's right on the 18, right on the numbers of the 20. You can see he hasn't come out of that break yet. Ball's halfway there. He's still not out of the break. And that thing is a strike. You couldn't hand it to him better. Again, this is elite anticipation, timing, accuracy. You got a free runner essentially on him. What I'm talking about tight end protection-wise here is when you have the tight end on the ball to the left here in a stance that looks like a wide receiver, and they run a game with him in the left tackle, it's going to be really hard for him to adjust or get any sort of depth. See how he can't get any depth on his pass set? He's at the line of scrimmage. Going to have no chance to pass that thing off. So it's a wrap over there. You get a free runner, but he still can get it out on time. So again, timing beats scheme there. Next one here. This is one of the few ones where I thought Tua got a little lucky. Not lucky in the fact that he's a better athlete than people think. He does a great job running, getting the first down here on a massive 3rd and 4. But he's hot. And what I mean by that is right here, 5-on-5, big on big, whatever you want to call it. They get out schemed, but he just makes them miss in the pocket. And then that is a ridiculous move. That's the old school, like down at the rec, look off run here. You don't see very often. Scheme-wise here, though, you can see that they've got a mugged up linebacker, 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. Anybody else blitzes, you're going to be hot. They get hit from the right. Out schemed, great scheme from the defense, but you still got to make the play, make the tackle. So the scheme element of being hot and not seeing it, I think this was one of the deficiencies I saw in the game for him here. And it's not like it happened a number of times, but it definitely happens here. So we've got 5. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where we're going. 5 on 5, big on big. When he drops out and he inserts, it's really hard to pick that thing up. It's not impossible. If my man right here would get off the line of scrimmage with his pass set, they probably could have picked it up, but you can't rely on it when the guy's up mugged in the A gap here. So right here, when he blitzes, this needs to be hot and he needs to get the ball out of his hands. It's going to be very difficult to live in this world where you're making people miss within the pocket on a free runner. So again, you can see where the center's going, 58. He drops out. Now you can see the right guard on our left. He's setting at the line of scrimmage. He's got no chance to pick that thing up. Now we'll just watch Tua being Tua here. Make somebody miss. Whoop! And then check his head right here. Look at that look off. I mean, come on. Poor 32. The look off. Where's he looking? That is awesome. Bring your arms when you tackle. Woo! My goodness, what a play. But definitely lucky. Was definitely hot. Again, there were some great runs down here in this drive to tie this game. Again, right here, full spin out, nothing there. I mean, this is what happens also when you play man coverage. You play man coverage, you don't have a spy. Quarterback's able to break the containment of the pocket, and there's a lot of space because no one's got their eyes on the quarterback. And you can see him matched up to the tight end, matched up to the back. No, I mean, this is silly right here. Again, just watch what he does to 96. 96 not trying to get a pass rush here. He's just being blocked. But watch him set it up. Whoop, see ya. And then dynamic enough to make two guys collide into each other and get a big run. Again, man coverage in this area of the field, you're going to bring 5, try to keep him in the pocket. It's great until he's not in the pocket. And then this is just a great athlete, and I think it probably... He's still kind of surprising the league with how dynamic he is as a healthy athlete. Continue to see that. Hopefully he learns to continue to get down. But this is pretty silly when you start seeing people do these spins inside the pocket. Special type of guy. And then the whoop. I love the guys crashing into each other behind it. It's not that it reminds me of that one really special Michael Vick play. Boom! Not quite that dynamic by any means, but still. Excellent job using his feet. Not throwing contested balls, not making any crazy decisions. And then here, same little RPO. They don't have the numbers in the box. Throw it. Accurate, high, up on his face, red area, whatever you want to say. Face, throat. Give your guy a chance. Again, you can see it's the exact same, not the exact same play, but the exact same procedure as that first play. Box count. They've got 8. We've only got 7 blocking. Got to throw it. Give our guy a chance. This time not a back shoulder. Check the guy on the ground over here working the ground cam. That's pretty impressive. Full circle. I mean, good for you. NFL Films. Again, one more time. We got 7 blocking. It's a run play. They've got 8 in the box. Or 7.5. Basically 8. Bump man on the outside. Whatever was on out there, whether it was a hitch or fade, converts. Give your guy a shot. Go make a play. Again, you can see 34 coming down. He's unblocked in the run game. A little duo-ish. Great job. Again, love the fact. Super accurate. Gets the ball out. Timing. All sorts of great stuff on that throw. Then finally, this is probably my favorite throw of the game from the pocket. On a big corner. Just massive play, going the other way, sliding the other way. It looks like it actually is mildly dangerous, but I love it because he's sliding the other way, shows off the arm strength. Slide, look at this, and drive the ball opposite way. I mean, whew, gnarly. Now, at the end of the day, this is a corner to the number 3. It looks like middle field closed, some variation of zone match. At the end of the day, it's right here. Up. Inside, and he's running this corner off this player right here. Now, I've never played this specific scheme. It looks like this is a shallow, what I'm going to call a loop or a whip in a corner. And it looks to me like the corner down here just blows the assignment. Either that or there's a miscommunication because there's just too much space. There's too many people in the wrong spot. We'll look scheme-wise what's going on here. Again, you can see the number 1 go under. And if he's got some variation of Meg or man everywhere he goes, it looks like then what I'm going to call the Mike linebacker, the guy over the number 3 receiver, then takes over the shallow. That corner should fall off, which he kind of does, but it just creates such leverage on the number 3 on this corner. Just tough ask. That's a really tough ask to ask that what technically is the will linebacker, the guy standing on the top of the logo, to go cover a corner. I mean, that's just tough duty scheme-wise. They got him scheme-wise a handful of times, but this is a ridiculous throw. Moving the opposite way, staying inside the pocket, shuffling, keeping your throwing position, driving the ball the other way. Again, I mean, that's as good as it gets. Subtle, quick, and strong enough to rip that thing across the field. Again, accurate, check the ball location. Up, face, throat, strike. So that's a wrap. Tua playing at a very high level for the first 2 games here, kind of coming into his own. I'm going to anticipate more and more of the RPO stuff creeping into the game plan for the Dolphins, but the accuracy, the timing, the decision-making, all on the right trajectory. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.